Stand up, take a good look in the mirror. Tell me who do you see? Keep your head up, reflect on who you are. Yeah, that's you, bold as can be. Every feature on your face, your ears, your eyes, your nose, your teeth are as perfect as can be. So sing, I'm brave, I'm strong, I'm loved, I'm smart, and I'm unique. And there's no one else in the whole wide world exactly like me. Speak a little bit louder. The world is waiting on your voice. Be true to what you have to say. You know you've got the power, but only you can make the choice to do it your own way. The world's an oyster, you're the pearl. Let who you really are unfurl. Just be exactly who you are. Be proud and say, I'm brave, I'm strong, I'm loved, I'm smart, and I'm unique. And there's no one else in the whole wide world exactly like me. I'm brave, I'm strong, I'm loved, I'm smart, and I'm unique. And there's no one else in the whole wide world exactly like me. I'm brave, I'm strong, I'm loved, I'm smart, and I'm unique.
Hello friends, welcome back for another episode of Moments with Miss McGrew. It's Tuesday, so you know what that means. It's mail time. Let's check out our mail and see what you had to say today. Glasses ready? We have one. Today's letter says, Dear Mrs. McGrew, have you ever felt alone or afraid of standing out or going to catch your dream? Or have you ever been sad for no reason? Love, a 5th grader. Wow, 5th grader, that's a tough one. You have asked a lot of really good, really difficult questions. So I'm going to do my best to try and answer as much of it as I can during our time today. So I'll start with the first one. Have you ever felt alone? Absolutely. I think most of us have at some points in our lives. I think if you ask the people around you, most people do feel there are times where you feel like the people around you aren't available or you're not sure where to turn to. That's a natural feeling. That's something that I think I've struggled with even during this pandemic time. I love being around people, and it has been hard working from home, not being able to go out with my friends, not being able to see my family. It's been a time where we've been socially distant. So it's taken a little bit more work for me to stay connected. I think one of the hardest things is when we feel alone, we naturally kind of want to shut down and stay within ourselves, but that's actually the exact opposite of what we need to do. So I would say to you, if you are feeling that way, what I found really helped me during this pandemic time, during the challenges of feeling socially distant, is actually to reach out. Find one or two people that you trust, that you care about, that you can connect with, whether that be through the computer, through writing, through phone calls, finding someone that you really enjoy speaking with. And going old school, write them letters, make them cards, stay connected. I find that when you reach out, you'll find that other people are feeling the same way too, and it can be often very difficult to take that first step. So if you're feeling that way, that would be my challenge to you. Reach out, take that first step, and connect with someone. Absolutely. So thank you. That was a really good question. The second part, I think that's where we're going to spend the majority of our time today, is have you ever been afraid of standing out or going to catch your dream? Absolutely. Again, I know that many of you know me as the person who wears the costumes and is not afraid to be silly or rambunctious, but I haven't always been that way. In fact, when I was your age, a lot of the time I felt like I didn't belong with the people around me. I went to a small school and I was very different from my classmates in a lot of ways. My family was different. I lived with only my dad, not my mom. So that was very different for people and they didn't quite understand that. I was a different religion than the people I went to school with. Just a lot of things in my life were very different. And that was something that was hard for me when I was younger, trying to figure out, well, what does this mean? How do I deal with this? And I actually looked very different from everyone around me. I'm going to show you something that I was a little bit embarrassed about. So I have my memory book here, and I'm going to pop up a picture of me in elementary school. See, I had a situation where my mom cut my hair. And when she cut my hair, all of it, gone. So you guys try to imagine me, all this, no more. And a lot of people said I looked like a boy. That was something that was really hard for me to hear. So I'm going to show you those pictures. I know, right? Hard to believe. So that was something that I struggled with, figuring out, how do I fit in? How do I make the best of this? And what I wish was that I had had the confidence to really embrace it and say, you know what? I have short hair. I know I'm a girl and I'm going to rock it. A lot of it comes down to our mindset. When we're afraid of standing out, it's often fear of how other people will respond that makes us feel self-conscious and actually makes things harder. If I had just said, you know what? I got short hair, I got my earrings, I got my outfit, I'm set, I probably would have ended up feeling more confident. But because I was uncertain and I didn't reach out and talk to anyone, then I ended up projecting that uncertain feeling and it was harder for me to connect. So in my many years of learning to embrace who I am, how I got from that scared little girl who felt embarrassed by how she looked to the person you saw last week on Mixed Match Day looking like this, was to speak truth to myself, remind myself that history is made by people who stand out. Famous people aren't people who do what everyone else does. They find something they're passionate about. They go for it. They embrace it. They put themselves in wholeheartedly. When I started here at Seat Pleasant, one of the first things I did is I did a crazy song in front of the whole staff. Why? Because I wanted to come in and have everybody know who I was right from the beginning so that there wasn't any misunderstanding. Because I have found that when I don't connect with people, it's usually because I'm not being true to myself. So I would say, find what you're passionate about, embrace it. Be careful of what you say to yourself. Your words to yourself matter. Back to that mindset, right? Instead of worrying about what other people might think about you, what could you say to yourself about how you want to be embraced by other people? What do you know to be true about you? Do I still feel uncertain sometimes? Sure, absolutely. That's when it's even more important for me to have some things ready to remind myself of. Like I have a quote that I like from Dr. Seuss that says, today you are a you that's truer than true. There's no one more youer than you, right? So reminding myself that I'm me, I'm unique, I am who I am, and that the world needs me to be me. They don't need me to try and be somebody else. They don't need you to try and be someone else. You have unique talents, you have unique passions, you have unique aspects to your character, and when you embrace those, then you can begin to be more confident. So have a quote ready. Remind yourself of that. Have a support system ready. Find the people that share your interests. They are out there, I promise you. Our world has gotten smaller with technology, and it's great to be able to find people that share your likes and interests. Find your crowd. And if you are feeling alone, lonely, if you're feeling like you don't fit in, talk to someone. Maybe you need someone to help remind you of those truths you know. Maybe you need to have someone who helps you to discover what it is you're passionate about. So if you are feeling alone or you are feeling isolated, I'm here for you. I know that there are many people around you that are here for you. Reach out, connect, and talk. Those are just a few of the ideas that I have about how to really embrace yourself. Fifth grader, you asked such a good, difficult, challenging question. I'd love to hear what your peers have to say. In your classrooms, maybe you could discuss if there's times you felt this way too. In the meantime, I appreciate you so much. I'm so glad that we have this time together where we can be honest, where I can share even those silly aspects like the pictures of me that I never share with anyone. Because it's important that we're vulnerable with one another so that we can see that no one is in this alone. That we all go through our challenging times, and that through that honesty, we can help to spread a feeling of belongingness to those around us. You belong here. I appreciate you. I care for you. I'm so glad we had this time together, and I can't wait to see you again tomorrow. Until then, this has been Moments with Miss McGrew. Bye.